Okay, now that we're recording, hello everyone. We're here for another meeting. What? Okay, I saw a button. We're here for another meeting. So we're gonna start out showing y'all our club poster that Matt. Are you here, Matt? Yes, you're here. I didn't know if I admitted Matt.
Yes, I'm here.
Our historian Matt made our beautiful club poster. So we're going to show you the club poster that he made. It did not win at the LCAC town hall, but it should have won. But apparently people on that committee really like their officers dressing up as chefs. That won second place, and Spotify won first place. So yeah, but give everyone, or give Matt a virtual round of applause for doing it. It looks good. Good job, Matt.
Thank you.
We still need to print it and actually get it like posted, but you know, it'll do that eventually.
We'll get there at some point.
Yeah, hopefully before we graduate. Okay, cool. Kelly, next slide. Oh, hold on. Can you pause it for a second, Kelly?
Yes.
Just like we could say one thing.
It's so nice.
Okay, it's paused. So most of you know that, how many of us? 8 of us. We went to the student conference in Houston. That last weekend? Yeah, last weekend. I have no sense of time. We all went to Houston for the student conference. That was still in person while the rest of the conference went virtual. So Kelly made this video of some of our memories. So please enjoy.
Yeah, which let's just keep in mind I'm not Karsh. Oh, it won't let me play and stay unmuted. Okay, there we go. So yes, Karsh is a lot better. This is a nice video of a crane that we took, which you can't hear Matt explaining it so beautifully in the background. We should get to see a picture of everybody's posters in here, but I don't know if it finished uploading. Okay, that's the end. So next.
Round of applause for Kelly. Okay. So does anyone who went to AMS want to make a statement about AMS?
It was good.
I can say a little something.
Okay, I'll let Zach go first. She'll probably say it better.
It was 10% educational, 90% okay.
I wore my pepperoni pizza tie.
I love that tie.
It's a great tie.
Okay, I actually had a constructive comment regarding the conference. I thought that it was a super beneficial experience for me to present my research in front of a bunch of people I didn't know. And I also thought that I got a lot of clarification and guidance from professionals sort of on the career path that I want to take, and taking their input, and I just feel like I left with a better picture of what I want to do with my life once I graduate from here.
Yeah, and I'll just piggyback off on that and say I had a really good experience. As y'all can tell, I'm a little bit of a nervous presenter, but the poster session format was really awesome. I loved talking about my research. I'd love to talk to any of you if you're interested, and had some people come up to me. And I had the former AMS president, Mary Galakin, came up and she asked me a question and I was able to answer it. So it was really fun. And then I talked to a bunch of people. They had like sessions where different people in different fields would come and speak and then do like a Q&A, and that was also really awesome. And then it was, of course, traveling was fun, but as like a networking event, it was awesome.
I had one of Dr. Ray's friends come up to my poster and said, I know Paolo. I saw your poster and you weren't standing there, so I wanted to make sure to come back. And then he started asking me like a billion questions. And I was surprised I actually knew how to answer some of them. But then I had to message Ray asking questions about the stuff. So, and piggybacking also on what Kelly said, to a last note, when we were trying to get back, we got delayed for 1 hour because the weather radar wasn't working and they had to replace a piece in it. So it's the greatest way to be delayed on a flight, the meteorology way.
There is no such thing as a great way to be delayed on a flight.
It is if it's weather.
Not when your legs were literally dying.
It was Zach was ready to open the door and jump out over the car.
It really was. It was brutal, man.
Did anyone who went to the virtual conference want to say anything?
Oh, I only went to my presentation. I showed up to my presentation, the virtual conference. I had a bunch of people come in at first saying, wow, you know what you're doing. You were like excited, which is hard to find. And I was like, okay. They came in, like 7 people came in at once for like the first 20 minutes. And then I had nobody come for the last hour and 10 minutes. So I stared at myself for an hour and 10 minutes. I was like, oh, this is sad. I was expecting more people to come. It was good to the conversations I had with those 7 people. I had no idea who they were. It was just random people's names. And yeah, it was sad the other hour and 10 minutes. But then I went to Buc-ee's afterwards and saw Stephanie, one of our alumni. I went on a Lyft drive to her house 45 minutes away, and then no one knew where I went. So yeah.
Something else I forgot that I wanted to add. I'm sure y'all have looked at like the schedule and everything, but they also had a like grad school / other table there, and I felt like that was really helpful. So if you're interested in grad school, that's another reason. And another thing about going is we had a lot of extra money this year because of COVID canceling a lot of stuff last year. But if you're worried about, hey, I can't afford to go to the conference, like definitely don't let that discourage you, because that is why we fundraise and we want people to go. We base it on like seniority and stuff, but like I definitely think it's a worthwhile event, and don't let that be the thing that turns you away.
Also look for internships and RUs. They might help fund you also, because me, Zach, and Kelly all had RUs that gave us partial funding for it at least. So that's also helpful. And you could present your research from your RUs to people, which makes you look good. Kelly, is a comment for you from Matt in the chat. Gabe asked, what did you learn? Well, we talked a little bit in the chat about the grad schools. It also was interesting too, because they had a talk on like the mind, body, and attitude, which was actually impactful to me, not just because the one speaker brought out a cumulonimbus wig, which is very entertaining to say the least, but it kind of gave you like, because everything's like science, it gave you like a step back to be like, oh wow, reflect on like your mind.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah, sorry.
What I really liked is that they brought up imposter syndrome, which I feel like is a really, really common thing that happens in the meteorology community, because there's just so much that you can learn. And I feel like it was great that they did address that. It's nice to hear someone who has that much experience still like be down to earth and be like, yeah, I understand that. Like I experienced that too. So it's good to hear.
Yeah, there was also a lot of discussion about in that session specifically about how to handle the stress of working in an environment where you're forecasting like very, very serious storms that are affecting people in very serious ways. The one forecaster who was talking forecasted Hurricane Laura, Hurricane Ida, major ice storms, like a lot of catastrophic weather events, and all in a matter of a year and a half. And she talked to us about how to deal with the pressures of forecasting in an environment where you're dealing with weather that is very high risk for a lot of people.
Yeah, they got the points. I just wanted to make a point about that too. because yeah, the conferences are all like a lot of it science, networking, that kind of stuff. But I just like the fact where they can reflect back to their mind, because if you didn't have your mind, then you can't really do anything. So want to reflect on that. This the plans is to go to not me, because I'll be leaving, but the plans are to go in 2023 to Denver. So we just wanted to put our experience
down.
I've already got so many plans
Seth
for
will
us.
be our Uber Lyft everywhere, right?
I'll drive y'all around. Yeah, I've already got plenty of plans.
I don't know if we want that. We might need people to sign a liability waiver, but
Rent a
I
school
just hope
bus.
I get a grad school who'll let me go. I already got accepted to one, so hopefully they'll.
oh no, don't say that.
I already got accepted. I'm out of Florida. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, Sherry, I know. That's the one thing that people are always saying, is that.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine for y'all because you're all Mets, but I'm not. So nobody's going to let me skip my first week of classes.
Yeah, that's
You
unfortunate.
know, the way the conferences work, we learned that really as students, the student conference, all that we really need, because the main conference is more professional. And I think like a lot of us agree that the student conference is what we just need to stick to in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So in reality, Denver, we would only be missing one day of class, but it would be the very first day of class.
Oh, well, maybe I could do that then.
You got a year to figure it out.
Yeah, I would say
That's
that's
a whole
something
year
that
away.
we learned.
I just really want to go to Denver. I've never been.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, the main conference is mostly for like seniors and then professionals and grad students, basically. It is, because a lot of the science just go like over. It still goes over my head. Let's just be honest. But anyone else have any more questions, comments, or anything about the conference? I don't hear anything, so we're going to continue now. So Millersville University, what, Kelly, MU and Millersville are the same thing. It's Millersville and University of Alabama, Huntsville.
It should say at, but
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
well, okay, I think it's like their local chapter and then their school chapter. So it should say MUAMS in Millersville.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, so Millersville University invited us to a networking event that they're doing with University of Alabama, Huntsville, to try to start learning like networking skills, even if it's just student to student, because the hardest thing is to go up to a person out on a limb and be like, hi, I'm Cassie, nice to meet you. It's the scariest thing, as we all know. So they're trying to do like a networking event, so it's student to students, a little less not problematic, but a little less. You have like practice. You have practice. What? Oh, I don't know what Dr. L's pointing at. So they invited us. They also invited Dr. L and Split and Ray. They said they're inviting all professors, all AMS chapters, all of that, to go to their networking event, which is Saturday, February 12th at 7:30 on Zoom. When I get a Zoom link, I will send it. I just got this email like last week during the speed networking event at AMS, and they're like, you want to come? I'm like, your chapter? I was like, oh, I'll send it out to the chapter. I don't know. So I will send it out as soon as I know anything. Next slide, Kelly. Okay, so Kelly, I'm gonna take your screen sharing so I can share.
Okay, Zach, well, let's do the cloud photo contest first, but then Zach, do you want any introduction or do you want me to leave the mystery for you to unveil?
I can handle it myself. I got it.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I have to. My computer's freezing. Give me 1 second. I'm trying. My computer decided to say we and freeze on me.
While you're pulling that up, I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to drop in the chat or talk while Cassie's fidgeting around. Any fun event ideas that you guys want to do, or any event ideas, really, any ideas, but specifically fun event ideas that anyone has, or like sort of a vote for, we have some ideas coming up like going to Andretti, or I thought of doing a kayak tour, something like that. different time of year I want to do a bioluminescence tour, but I see mini golf. So mini golf, not top golf.
I'm gonna share the screen while you're continuing. Keep putting stuff in the chat. I'm just gonna share it. Ugh. Ah. Wait, I hit the wrong button. Oh, jeez. Now you all can see the chaos on my computer.
Oh, hey, Michael, I didn't see you join. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Karsh. I learned from the best. I got this from the best. Karsh. Why is this? Okay, there. There we go. Okay, finish the chat on that, but I want to get it.
You didn't update. Oh wait, you did. Never mind. Today's February 3rd. I thought it was February 10th.
You're a week off there.
Never mind,
You can
guys.
nap after
Sorry.
this part.
Yeah, you weren't sleeping for that long.
Okay, and also, in my defense, not even in my defense, Karsh is gonna laugh at me. I just changed the date literally 20 seconds ago because then I realized, wait, we're not in December. Why does it still say December? So, okay, looks like we're split on mini golf and kayaking. So we appreciate the input. We can probably just do both, and whoever wants to do one can do the one. Whoever wants to do the other can do the other. However,
Stay tuned for some emails from me.
read the emails. Zach spends a lot of good time on those emails. I'm looking at you, Matt.
Hey, I'm usually
check your
there
email,
when he's
Matt.
writing the
There's some
emails.
stuff in
It's
there.
close enough.
I just had to find a way to poke on Matt because apparently I'm a bully, quote unquote.
Yeah, Cassie bullies me.
I get bullied by everyone. I'm used to it. Anyways, now that I actually got this working, we can do the cloud photo contest. Matt, you're in charge of it this week. Good luck.
Well, I didn't know Karsh was gonna be here. Karsh can do it if she wants.
I told Cassie that I wasn't gonna be able to lead it, but I might show up to the meeting.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, if
okay.
you want, I can like do it. I don't know.
No, I can do it.
I didn't put the.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
this
put
is
the
our
thing
cloud
together, though.
contest. This is our cloud contest. I think it's the once a month one for the Twitter banner, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's our fantastic. How many photos do we have?
8.
10? 8. We have 8 photos this month. None of them are mine, so I can't win. So you know I'm not lying to you when I'm running this. So you can start the PowerPoint. I don't have control over this. This is our first picture.
Why is my computer? There we go. Oh shoot! I just skipped.
You skipped the picture.
I'm sorry.
This is our second picture. You're going really fast here.
I
This is
wasn't
our third
trying
picture.
to.
Guys, this is just the one time I've missed. Come on, you got this.
I was the one that started this.
So
Like
this is
3
this
years
is our
ago.
fourth picture.
I started this 3 years ago. I'm rusty. It's been a while.
This is our fifth picture.
Wait, did I count right? Oh, I did. Okay.
It's numbered, though.
I didn't even change the numbers.
This is our sixth picture.
Dear God. Okay.
This is our seventh picture. And this is our eighth picture. Don't go another slide ahead because I think it's the one with all the names on it.
That's correct. I wasn't planning on it. Thank you, Matt.
All right. Now we're going to go backwards and show them all to you again. And then Cassie's going to make a poll because I don't have control over
Oh
any of
shoot!
it.
I forgot to make a
And
poll. You're
Cassie's-
gonna have to type in the chat.
You can just put it in the chat.
I forgot to make a poll.
So we're all going to type in the chat which one we want to vote for.
Listen, I just woke up at 6:30. Give me a break.
This is number 7. You all saw number 8. This is number 6. This is number 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
You can count
Alrighty.
backwards. I'm proud of you.
I can count forwards too. I can count all the way past 100, Cassie.
Okay.
All right, now everybody put in the chat which one you want to vote for.
I don't remember which number I want, but it looks like there's already.
You have control over the PowerPoint. You
Oh
can
yeah,
go
I
look
could
at them.
see which one was it? Oh, I already forgot. Okay, now I remember.
I forgot to, and I had to wait for you to. Thanks for doing that, actually, because like that helped.
Yeah, Mac.
Whoa, Mac. Yes, I can vote,
Oh
Kelly.
shoot! Why is this? There we go.
Again,
you
Cassie,
okay,
you're the one with
Cassie?
control over this.
I'm not okay today. Okay, let's see. Who are we missing?
It's going to be on you to pick out attendance. It is not my responsibility.
I can count probably. We're missing Dr. L and Split, I think.
Do you
Counting?
have a notepad? Do you have a notepad and like paper next to you? Just a suggestion.
No,
The
she's actually
old-fashioned
secretly
way
in the
that
link
I
building
do.
tallying
I
on
do
the
that
same.
way.
It's okay. I have a cell phone.
I'm distracted, so I didn't get to see all the photos. So I'm gonna
Okay,
skip.
hold on, Dr. L. I got you, buddy. I got you. No. 2, 3.
Pretty. That's I see some clouds and lots of snow. Oh, cute, pretty.
There you go, Dr. L. I got you.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta go back to counting now since I just did that.
All right, well, that's a tough one.
Fabian, you already voted. Why are you voting again? You're gonna make my life hard.
I'll go to chat.
Yay. I'm trying to count. Counting's hard.
I love how chaotic this is, and it's the one I have not led. So.
Let's not talk about the chaos. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 6.
Are you laughing at me?
No, not at all.
Tired.
Whoa, wait. What does this have? 2, 4, 7, 5. I think there's
Good
gonna
job
be
with the plug, Kelly. I approve.
What was that? Sorry.
7.
Just saying I approve of your plug in the chat. It was very well
Okay,
done.
yeah, it was ill-timed, but stay
4.
tuned.
Almost done. 2, 5. I'm not counting Fabian again. Dr. L 7.
This would have been easier with a poll.
Yeah.
This would have been much easier with a poll.
Okay,
literally
not
could have
the
just put
best. Okay,
numbers as
I
the
counted. We're
options.
done. That one won. Number 7 won. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 votes.
You
But
know, I
7
couldn't
won.
figure that out just by eyeballing it.
I want to get an
So-
exact count. So that is Zach.
Thanks,
Zach,
everyone.
nice.
I'd like to withdraw my vote. I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
Watch
Yeah.
it.
Before we move on to Zach's presentation, does anyone want
Zach's,
to talk
and this was number
about-
2. So, Arish, this was number 2.
That's not number 2. That's not number
No,
2.
the second place. It had 3 votes.
Well, no.
I wonder who-
Don't worry, guys. I will be the
Number
one to
one.
change everything on social media. I
Yes,
got
please
you.
do. Okay.
Just send
Now
me
we
the
can
ones
go to
from
Zach.
Zach, because Zach never sent me.
Before Zach's presentation, would anyone like to talk about the Panther Weather Service updates coming up? Specifically Fabian or Cassie? I don't know.
We don't have anything.
All I know is I was trying to talk to my mom about me getting into grad school. Peterson comes next to me and starts talking to me. And I was like, I'm trying to tell my mom I got into grad school, but okay, sir. And he's like, any updates? And I was like, well, so we can't, Fabian, correct me if I'm wrong again, because I'm very good at that. We can't submit for funding because it isn't a event. Fabian, what is the reasoning then?
What?
You were shaking your head no.
It's not an event.
I know, so I said it's not an event, although it's like technically a recurring event, but we can't submit for funding because it's not an event. So we had to evaluate our current money status and talk to the Crimson to see if they'll go halvesies with us. So that's basically the update.
Yeah. So anyways, Dr. Peterson is we've been working with him on this project. He's like a professor in communications. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he's the advisor for Crimson. And so we're trying to partner up with them for lots of reasons, one of them being funding. And we're going to purchase some equipment, start meeting in person, and hopefully like get this thing on the road now that we have the conference behind us. So this is a great time to join if you're interested and you haven't. I know I've been talking to some people. We have some cool ideas coming up that I have to bring up to the officers later. Like we might have a surf forecaster interested. I bet you can guess who it is. And different special types of forecasts like that and different things. So, and another thing is, of course, beginners are welcomed. I know I talked to some other people that said they're intimidated because they don't have a lot of experience. Not required at all. And with that, I'll let Zach take it away. Can you make him?
Actually, we have one more thing. I forgot. We're planning on this semester, once we talk with Dr. L, to do like a weather balloon / like
radio song.
Yeah, radio song. Why did the name just disappear? Like an event to like actually.
Not till way later in the spring though.
Not till later in the spring. I just forgot to bring it up and it was on my notepad. So I was just.
We will. That's as far as we've gotten so far. We'll give you updates as we move along.
Yeah, we need to talk to Dr. L. Even though
again, watch your emails.
Can you remind them what day?
There.
Was
He's right there.
The study day that you were planning on.
Oh, well, I'm still waiting back to hear from Will, but the other event is to get a tour at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. We're planning on it the Thursday of study days, but Will has to talk to his boss to make sure that we're allowed.
We get to see the launch
Sean
pad,
just
right?
joined after I finished talking about the Panther Weather Service thing, so I'll PM you.
I thought that was entertaining too. Okay. Okay, now I forgot those two things. So now, Zach, you can go ahead.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not
No.
sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start before anyone else can stop me again. So,
Are you sure you can handle that? Starting before someone stops you.
okay. So, me and my roommate, Ryan, we did a little project over one of the past weekends this semester. The idea was actually proposed by Dr. Ray in our data analysis class. He told me about this one project that I think it was UCAR did, where they essentially were able to take a lot of different climatological data and sort of turn the data into sound. And I was originally going to do this for my semester-long project, but me and my roommate got really excited about it and finished it in like 2 days. So I will just take you guys a little bit through what we're able to do. So first, a little bit of background. So I'm a meteorology major, but I'm also minoring in music. I play the tuba, the trombone, and the euphonium primarily. And I'm actually doing a recital this spring where I'll be playing about a 30-minute concert, which I'm actually really excited about. And my roommate Ryan, he's majoring in aerospace engineering, and he mainly plays guitar. So I mentioned the UCAR sounding climate, where they took all the climatological data and were able to visualize it with plots, and they're also able to RLize it, which means turn it into something that you can hear. So as I said, that was a suggestion from Dr. Ray for the data analysis class, but my roommate is a self-proclaimed MATLAB psychopath, and he was super excited to be able to turn data into sound using coding. And so we wanted to do this on our own for a decade of the Melbourne meteorological data. So we did a little bit of we made a workflow diagram. So we took our data from the NOAA website just in Excel, and we imported it into MATLAB, and we were able to use the data to make some pretty basic graphs and plots. But then we were able to take a bunch of the plots for every day in 10 years and turn it into an animated video file. In addition, we ran some code that indexed the data. And basically what the index did is we assigned every temperature value to a certain note. And then once the note got assigned, it got exported to an ABC file, which you can see a little snippet of on the screen, where basically you can write music using nothing but a text editor. From the ABC file, we were able to throw it in some music software. I just used MuseScore because it was free, and I have some experience writing music in that. And from that, we were able to export some audio of the music being played, as well as a PDF of the sheet music, which I actually have a snippet of the first page here. So it actually took every data point that we had and assigned it a musical note. I think the sheet music ended up being like 7 pages long. So I thought that it was really cool that their software is just able to take information in a text file and then convert it to sheet music as well as sound. So in terms of the instrument we used and the data that we used the high temperature, low temperature, and the precipitation data from the Melbourne National Weather Service office. And we pitched them in an organ, a clarinet, and a keyboard called a rain synth for the precip. We thought that was very fitting. So I guess without further ado, I will play. So we made 2 videos. The first one is all of the tracks separated, and then for the second one, we layered all of them on top of each other. So you get the high temperature, low temperature, and precip all at the same time. So I'll play a little bit from each instrument here. So without further ado, I hope I don't blow your eardrums out. Oh, whoops. Okay, so now I'll skip ahead to some of the low temperature data. And then I'll do a little bit of the precip data. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead in this a little bit, just so you can hear the giant spike. So just sort of a random guess, the spike was, well, I think it it was around early September 2017. Does anyone know what meteorological event that was?
Was that
Was
Irma?
Yeah, it was Irma. So I thought it was super interesting to be able to see that come up in the data because there's no other event that was even close to that. So I thought that that was super interesting to see. And then, as promised, I will now play the track where they're all layered on top of each other, theoretically. Oh, God. Okay. So if any of you were expecting this to be remotely musical, I hope you're pleasantly disappointed.
This is better than my wildest imagination.
This is amazing.
So yeah, if any of you are interested in any of the specifics of it, oh no, it's fine. Okay. If any of you are interested in the specifics of it, me and my roommate's emails are open because a lot of the data analysis and coding we did actually wasn't super complicated. The hardest part was definitely using MATLAB to make the animation of all of the plots. But other than that, it was actually fairly straightforward to do. But if anyone wants to know more or has any questions now, I'll be open up the floor for a few questions. Oh, and if anyone wants the links to these, I can send them in an email.
That was amazing. We should
Do you
post
have-
it on our AMS YouTube, or if you had that plugged, I don't know, sorry.
Do you have any plans to add more data from the Melbourne site to incorporate any other instruments into this wonderful masterpiece? Because that would be awesome.
So actually, I think it might have been yesterday or 2 days ago, me and my roommate were thinking about possibly taking this and making it more open to any sort of data from anywhere for any time period. Because obviously some of the meteorological data goes further than 1900. The only problem is I don't know, with that much data, I don't know how the playback would sound. I mean, granted, it sounds really messy now with 10 years of data. And the track that I layered all of them on top of each other, that was about a 6.5 minute track for 10 years of data. So if you played it at the same speed, you're looking at over an hour long.
Yeah, I mean
But-
like adding variables, like adding a wind variable and making that an instrument for the same data length of time.
Yeah, we have to look at more of the variables that are provided in the spreadsheet because there weren't that many from where we got it from.
Okay.
But I know for like different locations, they have like a snow depth and snow like new snow variables there. So like my roommate's from Connecticut, so we were playing around with some of the snow data for back in his neck of the woods.
Nice.
Sherry put in the chat, how about wind data?
Okay, so that's where it goes back to the data availability. I haven't been really looking at the chat, but
I'm
wind
tracking
data
it.
is. Thank you, I appreciate it. But wind data is definitely something that we can consider, especially like wind speed, like maximum wind speed. I think would be a good parameter to add. So. Yeah, I'm not really sure how much more I'm going to do with this, but for what it is in the 2 days that we spent on it, I'm actually like really proud of how this came out.
That's super cool. I love it.
Bring it to AMS Denver. Bring it to Denver.
Okay, make it so my brother can play it on his cello.
I can send him the sheet music. No
I don't
problem.
even think of it.
What?
Cheryl made a comment of, I wonder what it would sound like if you stretched it out to play at half speed.
Well, then it would just be really long. That's the main problem with it. But my roommate actually did take a version of it and like slowed it down and put a bunch of reverb on it, and it actually sounds really cool. And there are actually a few moments in there that actually sound like really musical, just out of nowhere, and it just descends back into chaos. It's actually really, really cool.
I was going to ask, because I don't know a lot about music, but if you could assign it different notes so that they're all in the same key, do you think it would sound like a lot different?
It would definitely sound a lot different. Actually, one of the problems that we had when we were doing it was that the music software that we were using wasn't recognizing the key, and so it actually did stick all of the data in the same key. So it did sound kind of musical like that. We didn't layer it like that because I was still in the way early part of the process. We weren't even thinking about layering it yet, but yeah, I think if we did put it all in the same key, that there would definitely be some musical moments in there. But at the end of the day, it is kind of random because it's just temperature data.
Right.
Kelly's comment, moral of the story, talk to Dr. Ray about your interests. The sky's the limit. He'll know something related. Yes.
Yeah. So
No, he really will. He really will.
Yeah, as someone who witnessed it, Zach, do you want to tell your story or no? You can tell it from my perspective. From my perspective, we're sitting in data analysis talking about like what topics we want our projects. He's like, oh, what's your major? Zach goes music. And he goes, oh, do you want to do something in meteorology with that? And he was like, I don't think there is anything. And Doctor was like, oh, and then this is what came of that after Zach and his engineer roommate put something together. So I thought that was really cool.
The real question is, have you told Dr. Ray yet about this? Have you showed this to Dr. Ray?
I haven't.
You need to show this.
Yeah, you need to.
You need to. He's gonna love this. You will literally like eat it up.
Oh yeah.
All right, next Tuesday it's happening. Data analysis concert.
I'll be there because I can go to class then.
You'll love to see it.
Anyone else have any more questions or comments for Zach? This was a very, very good presentation and very interesting and very entertaining at the same time.
Yeah, I think the coolest part about it for me is how many people in the world can say that they've done this. That's my favorite part of it, just how original it is.
Definitely.
With this specific data set, I think it's literally only you have ever done this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just super cool to think about. When we were working on it, I was actually thinking about that, and I started getting chills. Just thinking about no one has ever done this before. It's such an awesome feeling.
Mm-hmm. And I bet this was also a great way to practice coding too.
Yeah, some of the MATLAB got pretty tricky. That's where Ryan was super helpful because he uses MATLAB all the time, aerospace engineer. Right. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I was mainly on top of a lot of the music stuff, like the ABC files and getting into MP3s and exporting it and all that. He was all on top of that MATLAB stuff. It was incredible.
Sean says, please do it for Surf Heights on Cape Canaveral buoy.
You know, I could probably do that.
I think that's a great idea.
Can we just start giving Zach just requests? He's a new DJ. He's a meteorology DJ.
Famous DJ.
I need to start charging.
We need to change your name, even though we can't make it any longer in the chat. We need to add professional DJ to it. Stop
That's true.
Everything else.
Attach them.
You know what? I'll find a way to edit my nickname in the chat to try and incorporate that in there.
Please do.
Yeah, AMS rave. We're gonna have a mosh pit to this music.
DJ Z-Lot, I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
This must happen.
Before we go, I want to bring up for our next meeting, if we can't get the slated speaker that we need, we definitely want to do some sort of weather briefing. We don't know what it looks like yet, but we want to talk about the weather because we haven't had a good old classic one in a minute. So.
Why did Dr. L's face look scared? I just saw Dr. L's face look terrified. Yeah, Kelly's right though. The Dr. L's face just made my day, but that's besides the point. Yeah. Anyone else have any parting words?
Oh, let me throw up for the people that came in late our first slide with all the information on it, and then I'm also going to put the one with the networking event details, and we'll send out emails, of course, as usual, or Zach will. I don't want to take credit.
And Zach, make sure you send out the links to your music with your email.
I will. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll read that email.
Well, you're gonna get Matt to read an email.
I feel like read's gonna be a little bit of a stretch. I put my links in very easy to see places, so I can just go straight for the link. No,
I read all my emails. I don't know what you're talking about.
My laptop told me now that its battery is running low, so it let me know. I couldn't do anything.
I can share the slide real quick. Hold on.
Okay, if you have it, go ahead.
I didn't download the PowerPoint, but I can just share the oh no, I can't even preview it. Oh nope, I don't have it then. Yeah, I actually don't have it. It's too big, so I can't preview. Holy cow, 200? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I can't preview it, so. Oh, there you go, cool. Which somebody read the slide. Shout out to Sarah. She followed us on Instagram and did an engage request. I'm proud someone read something.
I accepted the engage request, by the way.
Oh, you're the one that accepted it. I like clicked on it and then I was like, oh, it's already done. Cool.
Yeah, that was me. I'm on top of it.
Zach, did you get people's names down for attendance?
So, funny story, there's no event on Engage.
Oh crap, I forgot to make an event. Okay, that was my fault.
I made the event like after the fact, but
okay, you can just add it in later. I took a picture of the names. Okay,
Anyways,
I forgot about that.
Can you tell we were all gone last week? And Karsha's like not at full energy, whatever, we need you back. And does anyone else have anything to mention? Matt, did you have, I know I kind of stole your thing with the AMS video.
No, I don't have anything to mention.
Okay.
Why? Am I supposed to have something to mention?
No,
I forget something?
but, sorry, I completely threw you on the spot.
No, I'm good. I mean, you didn't include my picture of my pizza tie in the video, but yeah, it was all over all of our chats. Thank you very much.
It was so
no comment.
Okay, to be fair, those chats are so clouded you cannot find anything in there.
It was the best picture from that whole trip. Let me just say.
Wait, give me 1 second. I have the picture actually on my Facebook.
It looks
I have
so
the
good.
picture on my Facebook because I posted it.
I know you did.
You
You didn't even ask permission.
It was just in my things and I just did a mass post. Wait, hold on. I'm going to pull this up and then we will adjourn the meeting. It's okay. We're still.
That is the best I have looked in my entire life. I'm just saying. I will never top that picture.
Album. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. I'll share the screen once I find it. Where is it? Pizza time. There it is.
For our favorite historian.
Yes.
Share.
I'm the
Ellie,
only
can you
historian
unshare
this
for a
group's
sec?
ever had, so I am by default the favorite.
We had a historian before you.
No, we didn't.
We had John. Yeah, John was.
We did? I thought I was the first one in this position.
No,
you thought you were so special, didn't you?
Goes to show how good a
my
historian I
sophomore
am.
year. Okay. Anyways, let me share the pizza tie. And then Stephanie's reaction. But yeah, there's the
Oh
pizza.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best picture
Nice.
of me ever.
We had to share the pizza tie.
Is that your new LinkedIn picture?
Yes, it's going to be. Just as soon as I log into LinkedIn again, that's gonna be my new profile picture.
The sadness is Dr. Earl didn't even see it because he's not even at his camera. This is
No.
the greatest picture of all time. Oh,
That's-
no.
that is the best I have ever looked in my entire life.
Yes, that's
Hands
the infamous
down.
pizza tie.
You were looking pretty spiffy. I can't even.
Kelly,
lie.
I can't believe you didn't put that in the video. I'm very disappointed in you.
To be fair, when Cassie posts something on Facebook, there are 53 other photos with it.
Hey, you're not
You're getting a
wrong.
spotlight
Very
right now.
true.
I
My whole
planned it
album.
actually.
My 225
yes.
pictures in this album.
You
Whoa.
took 225 pictures.
Hey.
I have a problem,
Mercy.
okay?
Oh yeah, that was
Wait,
when I
was
was
me
initially
going
making
down
the
the hill in
video.
the
That's what that
presentation?
Okay, we're
was.
getting
Wait a
sidetracked.
second. I did
it.
not look at
We're
these
getting
photos, and I'm seeing
sidetracked, and
many
it's
pictures
almost
of
8
me that I
o'clock.
don't even remember.
No,
being
wait, where's the one with Zach rolling down the hill? I gotta
We're
find
getting
Matt, would you like to repeat yourself?
Here it is.
I said we're getting sidetracked and it's almost 8 o'clock.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we
We
redo
should
this.
wrap it up.
There we go.
Oh, no.
I got some serious speed. I can't even lie.
Yeah, why Kelly? You forgot to put it in there. I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry,
I've
Kelly.
got an
that's all
idea.
right.
We've got much bigger hills where I live. Let's do that next year.
I'm there.
Yes,
my
let's
God.
move
I
down
don't
a
know if they're
mountain
even
and
hills
die.
at that point.
Where you live, the hills aren't artificial.
And they have to be artificial.
Oh, thanks, Sarah and Emma. Yeah, it was just, this is
Yeah,
yes, last part.
we're getting set. We
It's
should
just a
start
waste of time. Don't
Yeah, we
worry.
just
getting to
wasted
8 o'clock.
time.
I gotta.
We are adjourning this meeting
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
with Zach rolling down the hill. That's how we end the meeting. So, okay,
Matt's
bye.
pizza
There's no
time,
better way to do it.
Bye. Thanks for the socialization.
no better way.
Peace.
Bye, everyone.
Harsh, how are you feeling?
Bye, guys.
Oh, she ran away.
I left it open for
Yeah,
a second.
she'll be back in.
She's
Have a good-
hurting.
Bye,
That
Dr.
also looked
L.
really
Bye,
good. I
Dr.
don't think
L.
I would be as energetic if
I know.